Hey guys! I know I'm wearing the same shirt as in my wrap-up video, and that's because I'm filming this like right after it. I was just going to mesh the two together, but I felt like when I was recording my wrap-up video was just too long, and there's a few things I want to talk about in this video, mainly about the busyness of the month of September. So I have a very ambitious TBR, and I'm really hoping I can finish all of these books, but it's most likely not going to happen. Besides the couple dentist appointments and doctor appointments we have to go to, and the 2 or 3 trips that I have already taken to Ohio, the next 2 weeks, or the current 2 weeks, are what's really hectic. Okay, it's currently the 7th of September, and from the 5th of September to the 11th of September, I'm actually dog sitting. I think it's this Shih Tzu. It looks like a Shih Tzu, but I'm not 100% sure. And this dog is very high maintenance, but I'm getting paid for it, and I'm going on vacation to Tennessee the 16th through the 23rd of this month, and that's going to be some spending money. And I'm happy to say the dog sitting isn't interrupting my daily life too much. Some of you may know that I am very highly allergic to dogs, so dog sitting isn't really something I should be doing, and this may actually be the last time I do it, but I agreed months ahead of time before I even knew I was allergic to dogs, so I couldn't just say no last minute. I've actually got quite a bit of reading done with her here, so I'm happy about that. Now when I go on vacation, which is the main reason this TBR is so ambitious, is the fact that I go with my mom and my handicap aunt, and my handicap aunt is extremely loud. You probably hear her in the background right now, and that's with an oxygen mask over her face. She's just really loud, and since we're staying in a condo, we would get kicked out for noise complaints. So pretty much from the moment she wakes up till she decides she's tired enough to go to bed, we pretty much have to stay out of the condo and be constantly going somewhere. So that's going to be a big dent on reading. So I'm hoping to get as much reading as possible done before we actually leave on the trip. I definitely need to finish this trilogy before we go on the trip. This is the Blackwell Pages, written by K.L. Armstrong and M.A. Marr. K.L. Armstrong, I know, is Kelly Armstrong. I'm not sure who M.A. Marr is, but I've actually read the first 128 pages of the first book in the series, and it's actually better than I was expecting. It's definitely given me a brush up for Norse mythology, which is good because the third and final book of the Magnus Chase trilogy comes out next month. The reason I need to finish these before I go on my trip is because these 2 books I got from the library, and I'm not sure how to summarize the series. I know it's middle grade, and the main characters are all descendants of the gods. Yeah, they're descendants, I guess, like far down the line descendants. The entire town is like descendants of Loki and Thor. The surrounding towns are like the descendants of the other gods, and the gods apparently no longer exist, which makes no sense when the monsters and everything still exist, and the prophecies and legends still exist, but they themselves don't. A little bit confusing, but I'm going with it. So I plan on finishing these before the 16th. Kind of have to, because I'm not going to take these books out of state. The other 2 books I plan on reading this month I may change my mind on, but kind of unlikely, and that's I'm going to reread the first 2 books in the Magnus Chase series, because reading the Blackwell Pages has made me realize that there's a lot about Norse mythology that is just blown out of my mind, because I never really studied Norse mythology. And then I have all the books that were on my TBR from last month that I didn't get to. Windfall by Jennifer Smith, the Selection series by Kara Cass, Eli's Inner Monsters by Francesca Zappia, I think that's the author's name, and then Armada by Ernest Cline. These are all still on my TBR list. Eventually, Windfall will get off of it. Windfall, I think, has been on this list since it came out. But since I'm going on vacation, I may take this Selection series since it's so fast-paced. So anticipating like 0 reading time, unless I can actually find a good few audiobooks to take with me. I may not get a lot of reading done, so I may just take a couple books and that's it. Yeah, vacation really messes with my reading. I'm sure it does for everybody. Which I did buy the audiobook for The Coldest Girl in Cold Town by Holly Black this month, so I may take it with me. Since this is the only trilogy I have set to read, and that's before my vacation, you guys should let me know in the comments below either audiobooks you feel like would be good for a vacation-y trip, like really short ones, or ones that are just going to interest me in a way that I won't want to stop listening to them, or just recommend books in general that you think would interest me enough to where all my free time that I'm not running around doing stuff on vacation, I will just want to sit down and read. And if you guys don't have any recommendations, please let me know what you think about some of the books that I mentioned in this video, spoiler free of course, and let me know which book you think I should read first or which ones I should take specifically for vacation reading. Well, that is the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!